interned at Dreher Physical Therapy for the second half of the year. Luckily, I was put with my mentor, Chris Robson, who I had previously known from being a patient at Dreher Physical Therapy before. That is kind of what drove me to this career path, because in the past I had been through many injuries by playing sports, and I saw how much they helped me, so I felt that I should help other people, and I kind of liked being in that environment, being able to talk with everybody. So this is what some of my goals were, and first, this is where I was every single day. So every day I tried to meet these goals by furthering my knowledge on the body and its movements. How I was going to attack this goal was Chris was going to help me by giving me homework assignments so I could get a jump start before I go to college on understanding certain joints, ligaments, and basically everyday bodily functions of the body. And then my second goal was to learn about the certain recovery programs. For every injury, there's a specific recovery program, but then what I didn't know is I thought there was just going to be basic recovery programs for each different injury, but everybody's body is different, and everybody's body recovers differently. So that was pretty neat, learning all these different programs, and Chris really helped me with that. And then my third goal was to build a relationship with the patients. This one came easy for me, being outgoing, and it made it even easier having patients that were so easygoing, nice, and easy to talk to. And then for this job, there are two sides, which I was more aware of the physical side, just thinking obviously physical therapy, and then I was not aware of how much mental strength it takes to be a physical therapist. First, the physical side is the three main things: strengthening, stretching, massage. That's what I noticed from being there every single day. I pretty much saw these three things happen every day. One, there's a difference between machine strengthening and free weight strengthening. Free weights kind of comes after machine weights, because machine, it kind of helps stabilize the patient when they're weaker in the very beginning, and we gradually try to move them towards free weights. Stretching, that was key, because whenever someone has an injury, everything stiffens up, and when it becomes very stiff, it makes it harder for them to get back to normal. So once you get them back to where they were before, that helps them recover quicker. And then massage, there's two ways to do that: hands-on or ultrasound. Hands-on was what I saw Chris try to do with every single patient, and I thought it was very interesting seeing the way he used his hands on everybody's differently. But what I wasn't aware of how important massage therapy was, because I always thought it was just a quick, instant relief, but really it also helps with swelling and other certain things to help get the blood circulating back up to the heart. And then ultrasound therapy was very interesting to see, even though it doesn't look like a lot's going on. It's just this thing just going over the skin. It's actually deep heating, going under layers of muscle and deep heating, which was pretty neat to see. And then this is what I wasn't aware of: the whole mental side of this job. Everybody comes in, and it was actually pretty interesting, because you get to hear about these people's problems, family life, how they're doing, but then you have to encourage them. And what we encourage them through, which most people don't see behind the scenes, there's a bunch of pictures around, visuals. Everyone in there is just super nice and trying to get people to stay happy and clear-minded that they can get past this injury and get back to their daily lives. And then this is what I was talking about earlier, the homeworks. Chris would give me homeworks, for example, hip replacements, knee replacements, rotator cuff repairs, different basic injuries, and these three were the most common that I would see every single day. Everybody in there either had a hip replacement, knee replacement, or rotator cuff. And how Chris helped me to understand was through visuals. As you can see here, we would sit down and go over these injuries, and sometimes he would give me homeworks over the weekend where I'd have to come back with a bunch of information, whether it's statistics or certain basic facts on how one would go about recovering from this, or how they would get through this type of injury. And then what I learned was, one, I got a lot of personal experiences, whether it was creating relationships, learning about their marketing, on how they go out and for sometimes do things for free or help the community by like going to a gymnasium and going and seeing gymnastics girls with injuries and doing that for free to help market and get out Dreyer's ethics. And then their leadership skills was phenomenal, I thought. Every single one of them was a pure leader and all worked as a team because of their communication skills. Their communication skills with everybody was very clear cut on what they were going to do. And to finish it off with, I just got to learn a lot about common business practices. Being in an environment like that, I feel like will really help me moving forward. Seeing and like interacting with actual like people working and making money was very interesting to me. So I'm going to further, I decided that this was a great experience for me, but sadly, I don't think I could see myself being a physical therapist, which, to be honest, I'm very happy that I did this though, because it gave me all those things. And I decided that I'm going to take more of the vocal side to it and do marketing and management at UNC Charlotte, where I'm also going to play baseball at. So I would really like to thank Mrs. Ritchie and Chris Robson, along with Dreyer PT staff, because I learned so much and I feel like this will really help me moving forward and finding the right career. Thank you.